The Yoorrook Justice Commission is the first formal truth-telling process in Australia. It's a royal commission and it will hand down a final report later this year.
Next month, one of the commissioners, Travis Lovett, will walk all the way from Portland in southwest Victoria to the Parliament in Melbourne. He's hoping the walk will promote a greater understanding of some of the issues facing Aboriginal communities. And we're happy to say that Travis joins us on the couch now. Travis, have you bought some decent shoes?
That I certainly have. I've been wearing in about 4 different pairs.
Okay, right.
To make sure that we've got all bases covered,
Yeah.
Really important.
It's a bit of a stretch, isn't it, that walk?
It is a long walk, but it's a really important walk. I think I'm really proud and passionate about the opportunity that this presents our people and all Victorians and all of society for us to come together and listen and learn and engage in the truth-telling process. We've done a power of work over the last 4 years, and I feel that it's it's an opportunity to share those truths and elevate the true history and the full story around what's happened and the ongoing impacts and injustices of First Peoples.
Yeah, people might not realise that there's actually a really long history of Aboriginal people walking to parliaments or to leaders or taking delegations to go and talk to leaders to get their message heard by people in power. So this is building on a long history, particularly here in Victoria.
That's right. Our people have walked on country for tens of thousands of years, and that's a really incredible part of our culture and our practice, but also highlighting William Barak walked from Corranderk, led a walk from Corranderk all the way to Parliament to talk about and raise awareness about the injustices that First Peoples have faced at that point in time. So this builds on those legacies, and it's really important. Again, I'm really looking forward to being able to meet heaps of people. I've been really overwhelmed with the uptake of support and people registering to come and walk with us. And I'm encouraging all of society to come walk with us on this important walk. This is not about blaming people about the past, but what we're asking people to do is to open their minds and open their hearts to the full story of what's happened here in the state of Victoria. It's an opportunity, and I'm encouraging people to really take up that opportunity to walk with us.
This is a bit of a tricky question. You're obviously in Victoria, been involved in that. I feel like a couple of years ago, a lot of states were talking about doing something similar to the process you've been through. Since the failure of the Voice referendum, those discussions have stopped at a national level at least, or at least they're not publicly, they're not very prominent in the media. Why do you think that is? What's going on?
I think the referendum has had an impact on our people. And also on commitments from governments. We have to call that out. It's really important that we do that. But we've been laser focused here in Victoria on truth-telling. And we were doing truth-telling and undertaking truth-telling prior to the referendum as well. Truth-telling has never been more important than it is right now. We can't emphasise that point enough. When we understand the true history and the past and the impacts, but also it provides an opportunity for us to come together to listen and learn and share information, but also be able to walk forward together based on truth, justice and healing.
Do you think it's going to happen elsewhere though? Obviously in Queensland we've seen it kind of, stopped. Like, do you think there's going to be more truth-telling inquiries elsewhere in the country, or is this going to be a few years down the track now?
Well, we've been undertaking truth-telling for nearly 4 years in Victoria, and we've been able to demonstrate and share a lot of injustices. We've had 16 formal apologies from ministers and senior bureaucrats. It's not just about the apologies, but apologies are really important, that they recognise the injustices that our people have been through. But also this work is also not only about the trauma of what's happened to our people, it's the strength, it's the resistance and the leadership and contributions that our people have made to our state and our country as a whole. Our heart does go out to other nations and other states who have embarked on these processes, and they have been whelmed up. And we stand in full support and solidarity with them, alongside them, and we have done that. And that's incredibly important to us as a people. We've always come together and had solidarity around our people's movement, our people's rights, and the opportunity that we want to share and showcase. And we want all Australians to be proud of the oldest continuous living culture in the world as ours.
Yeah, something to be proud of, absolutely. If people want to lace up their running shoes and join you on the walk, when are you kicking off from Portland?
Yes, great. So kicking off from the Portland foreshore, Portland is incredibly important for a couple of things. Personally, I'm a Gunditjmara man. My people are originally from Portland and other areas around that area, but also colonisation started in Victoria in 1834 with the arrival of the Henty family. And that moment and that time changed our people's lives forever, as we know about the ongoing impacts of injustices that our people have faced. So important and fitting that we start in Portland.
Yeah.
But also, we'll be weaving through multiple towns throughout the route and encouraging and working with traditional owners for them to elevate their stories and their truths. Not only the trauma, as I said before, but also the strength, the resistance, the innovation that our people have been able to contribute to our state, and the leadership and achievements as well.
Yeah.
Parliament, why Parliament, people may ask. Parliament since 1856 has made some pretty degrading decisions and segregating decisions and controlled our lives. But it's also a place where we as a people and society can influence change and transformation. So we will culminate the walk in handing over a message stick to the state government about the importance of truth-telling and about moving forward to a shared future together where we all can equally prosper together. That's
Brilliant.
Incredibly important.
Yeah, good on you, Travis, and hope it goes well. Thanks so much for joining us on News Breakfast.
Hope you're trained up.
Thank you very much.
Long walk.
It is a long walk.